Right guys, back again. Weather's not as nice as it was. A bit grey and dingy. We seem to have gone from July to October, as is a want down here these days. But yeah, still nice to be out though. Had some showers, it's nice and fresh. And have another wander in the woods. Pitch up somewhere. Cup of tea or coffee. And see what's what. We'll have a look at a different choice of stoves and why I carry them, why I don't carry them, when I carry them, stuff like that. So yeah, right, see you in a bit. Go. It's like a decent little spot to pitch up for a bit. Lovely job. Got wood cutting gone on again. Right. Quick plough point shelter, I think, just in case the weather wants to play silly buggers. It has once already actually on the way up here, so gives me something to duck under just in case. So we'll get on with that. Be right back. Smash it. Plenty enough for a brew. Takes me back to my cadet and squaddy days. Truly does. just a bit more stability. Get those on, guys. Not bad for a little pitch up. And looking at that, got my brew kit out. Yeah, looks like steam's up already. Fantastic. Right then. Know me too well by now. Lovely job. Job's good. How are we looking? Oh, look at that. I'll be mum. Having a bit of tea bag leakage there, but right into the receptacle of happiness. Remember guys, it's not the colour of He-Man, you're doing it wrong. Oh, that's good. So then, stoves. The ones I've got, why I carry them, why I don't carry others. I may carry more than one, I may carry only one, but this is what I've got and why I carry it. So to start with, we've got one of the little off Amazon Firebox stoves, one of the mini ones. This nice little pouch. A little bit fiddly to get together. But we're going for a very, very lightweight option. Or just out for the day. Nice little option. Use it as a twig stove, solid fuel. Do the old mini, I've done it on another video, like a mini Swedish torch, get a little noggin of wood, split it, fill it with your tin material, light it. I found that works quite well. You can let's see, halfway up you can bring the bottom up, or you can sit this down inside it. So you've got a few different options. You see me use that round grill plate as well, put it on top. I normally carry that always with me. It gives me a nice little option. But yeah, it's not bad. And you know, until I dug out my old squatty Hexa burner, this was my little go-to on little afternoons out, stuff like that. I mean, I've even done an overnighter with just this when I've had a campfire. So yeah, it's got its uses. Not useful for every situation, but nothing really is. I mean, like in this woodland here, I've not got permission in here, it's very public, so I couldn't really have a fire. But it's okay for a bit of solid fuel or a twig stove. Does the job. And as you can see, packs down nice and flat. Goes back in its little bag. The only problem with this is sometimes I have a little pin comes out, so you got to watch that. There we go. We're looking for something small, light, a little bit versatile. Perhaps, you know, you're allowed to have a decent wood fire, but you know, just want to stick like a solid fuel tab first thing in the morning, get your coffee, and just out for the afternoon. Light, compact, just a job. So that's one of the things I carry with me sometimes. Very close to that is the old, based on the old British Army Hexa burner. It's changed very little over the years. That's its basic form. Split it open, put your solid fuel in there. You can have it like that, you can have it like that. In the latter years this has started appearing to give you a bit more of a stable platform to hold a cup or put something on. Yet again, small, light, versatile. I mean, I've had this donkey's years. Only drawback is you can only really use either solid fuel, or I suppose you could use a small liquid fuel burner. I mean, I omitted on the other one, you could probably use a small liquid fuel burner as well. So that's the options you've got. You can't really use this, put twigs and stuff in, and small bits of wood. It's not designed for it. It's designed for solid fuel or a small, you know, or you could use it as a liquid fuel burner, but still pretty good. Yet again, for an afternoon or an overnight as an option. These aren't going to keep you warm, but they're going to enable you to make a hot drink, do some hot food, which is what their job is, what they're designed to do. And obviously I've not done it now, I've got so many, I've got them in a separate bag, but normally in here you have the little box with the fuel tablets is designed to go inside there, so it's all one little unit. Yet again, packs away, nice and small, compact, light. Another option. I like it, simple, basic. There's probably other military versions knocking around the world that are very similar. But yeah, good little stove, does the job. Next up, we've seen this one. It's a slightly larger Firebox Stove. You're seeing quite a few of these come out now. You've gone from your little micro ones to ones that are a little bit larger to do different jobs. probably the most popular is the Firebox range. Couldn't find the hole for a minute there. So it just goes together like this. That goes in there. That goes on there. What I've done is I've got to finish this properly actually. It's just an extra to go inside. Stiffens it up quite a bit. Still allows a decent air draw. But what that's going to do, yet again, like I say, it stiffens the whole thing up. But it's not going to allow the coals to drop through so easily. Obviously the old ashtray goes in the bottom. And you've got your griddle that goes on top. Another recent addition I've got is one of these. See a lot of these now, the little pack grills. I could use this over a fire, or I'm going to begin using it on this. Enables me to move stuff on and off. If I've got gloves, I can pick it up quite easily. And still grill stuff as well. So options, options, options. Lots of different ways to do stuff. This, you get a lot more out of it than you will the two previous versions. The little Army Hexa burner and the smaller bush box. You can get a lot more in here. You've seen in my previous videos, burns quite fiercely. You can actually get some heat off of this. So you can actually use this as a small fire and for something to cook on as well. Takes up a bit more room in the bag, a bit more weight, but yet again very, very versatile. It's got holes in the side, different levels. You put spirit burners in. Probably couldn't use solid fuel because it's a bit too big. It's designed to take a decent amount of wood. But this would be, you know, if I was going on an overnighter, then yeah, I would probably use this. Problem is, in this country, a lot of places don't like you having bonfires, so you get round it by using things like this. Keep it off the ground, keep it contained. If you're not using a gas burner, which a lot of people do, you want a little fire, another good option. And like all the others, packs down quite well. Touch of rain, it's a good job I got this tarp up. Couple of pegs. That goes in there. Yet again, there we go. Another complete, versatile cooking option. And probably additionally a heat option now. We've gone up a little bit more in size. That's well, you know, the third thing I carry on me. I may, you know, back it up with this or this. If I'm carrying this, that's all I'll have on me probably because of the size and the weight. It's not heavy, but it's heavier than the smaller ones. Yeah, great bit of kit though. Fourth option that I have classic gas stove. lots of different makes. Coleman, all your cheaper makes, Primus, Cal or Gas, loads and loads of like different sizes. Same for the burners. This one's quite good. Just folds out like that. It's got a little piezo electric lighter. It's quite cool. The reason I've got this rather than the one that screws on top, which is like a lot of them you get, especially with like through hikers and backpackers and walkers thinking about weight and volume of gear, they'll have like a small burner and a small gas can underneath it, so they've got an option to heat up dehydrated food, make yourself hot drink stuff. But this, especially in the winter, is quite handy, and also gives me the option to set this quite low to the floor, which makes it a lot more stable. And yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. But that's your classic for a lot of people when they think about camping. Straight away they go towards a gas burner. But yeah, comes in many different shapes and sizes and designs, different brands. But yeah, again, quite a nice little burner. Folds down quite small. Pops in there quite nicely. Comes a fun part, getting that back on without pinching your fingers. Yeah, again, another cheaper one off Amazon. You get much smaller ones. Yeah, still a great bit of kit. Won't do everything. It's more for just heating stuff up again rather than warming you. Can't really use it as a fire, but it'll cook most stuff. But then again, look at the amount of space that takes up compared to that. But then different situations. So there's no best really. It depends what you're doing, why you're out in the wilds, in the woods, on the mountains. You've got to think about what you're taking with you. But that's the 4 that are normally in my pack, not all at the same time. It's usually one of them, sometimes 2 of them, but normally just one. Even if I'm at a site where I know I can have a fire, I'll have one of them as backup. Quite possibly the this one with a couple of solid fuel tabs, because like I say, first thing in the morning, get your coffee down your neck and then you can start doing stuff, get your fire lit, do your breakfast and all that after. But you know, there are other options as well. I mean, a lot of people go down the old Trangia route, the liquid fuel burners, spirit burners, methylated spirit burners, the little homemade Coke can spirit burners. Yeah, again, lots of different types and makes. So that's another option. It's just something I've never really gone for. And not saying whether I like it or not, whether it's got a place in my gear or not, it probably has. It's just, this is the sort of route I've taken, it's always worked for me. Yet again as well, I suppose the downside is you've got to carry the liquid, so that's more weight, more volume. But horses for courses, depends what you're doing. Like I say, there's no real, this is the best for this or that. It all depends what your aim is when you go out and what you need your heat source to do. Is it just to do yourself a cup of tea or soup for an afternoon's walk or hike? Are you staying out overnight after a long hike, perhaps a gas burner? Are you at a semi-permanent bushcraft site where you know you can't really have a fire but you haven't got far to go, so you might take the larger bush box with you, possibly the gas burner? Like I said, many different uses. But yeah, so that's, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4 options I've got there for many different scenarios, and you can always chuck in, depending on where I am and whether I'm allowed, a campfire as well. And if I'm on holiday camping, like I did with my mum last year, a couple of tents, much bigger gas burner, which comes in like a little plastic suitcase, just a bigger version of the Cal gas thing really. That's for a more static camp out of a car. So yeah, again, I wouldn't use that for what I do, you know, short treks through woodlands and stuff like that, and camping. But when you do it on holiday, camping out of a car, it's perfect. So yeah, so there you are. That's my little bundle of joy down there, which enables, most importantly, this, the cup of tea, which I seem to somehow have got bits of wood in it. No surprises there really. But yeah, that's what all that's mostly for, is to enable hot drinks, hot food, rehydrating food, cooking up your eggs and bacon in the morning, doing a can of beans or stew or something like that. I can do all that with this stuff. That's what I need. And if I need a fire for heat, I can either use my bigger bush box or have a fire, or put more clothing on and wrap up in a sleeping bag and stuff. So yeah, but there we go. Which one to choose, like I said, depends what you're doing. There are many, these are mine. This has been Grizzly Andy. Catch you soon, guys.